3 red cards, remember, and he is officiating in this edition of the Indian Oil Touring Cup. The boats, the skippers are here. Chubby Justin, he plays against his former side. He has won it here. The Indian Super League again. Vishal Kait, what a great season he had for last couple of seasons as well. The Golden Glove winner, and he has done everything, and now with the national side in the Blues.
Well, Pallab, the first 15 minutes, that is going to be interesting, especially now Diamond Harbour, an unchanged starting lineup. Up front, Luka Machin leading that attack, although in defense, the 2 centre-backs, Melroy and Kotazar, these two, they will play a very important role in the match. Although for Mohunbagan, a super giant, for Jose Molina, that side, what are the changes that he is making? Well, he can twist and turn whatever he wants. He's made 6 changes in the starting lineup, although Jamie McLaren, he makes his way in the starting lineup. Sahal as well. Apuya after a red card back here. Well, it'll be interesting to see how he combines again with Anirudh Thapa. He has been dominating. Alongside now, we've got Tom Alred in that centre-back position. So in every department, Pallab, you speak about the defensive department in midfield or up front, they are very, very strong. And you've got Vishal Kait, who has the Golden Glove for the last 2 seasons. On the bench for Mohunbagan Supergiant, any player can come on and make a difference. For Diamond Harbour, they've got interesting choices here. We know Samuel is one of them, Hali Charan. So they have experienced players who can make a difference if they are brought early on or even in the second half.
And there's a man called Jason Cummins, one who has played the World Cup for his country. And he is here on the bench.
Is one of them.
And,
so they have
should he be on the park? Should be 68 game for the Mohunbagan Supergiant. Here we go. And there's a man excellent high-octane match here. Cummins. One Mohunbagan Supergiant up against the side, which has been a quantum jump in the last 3 years. On the bench from the local leagues of Kolkata. Should he be on the park? Should be 68 game for the Mohunbagan Supergiant. Here we go. And there's a man excellent high-octane match here. Kibu Vikuna. One Mohunbagan Supergiant so close to his heart. He gave the eyes a bit of quantum jump in the Mohunbagan in 2020. His family owns a steel factory. Now he has brought the steel in Diamond Harbour FC.
A strong start, a quick start here for Diamond Harbour. Straight away in attack in the first minute itself. We would have believed maybe Diamond Harbour will be looking to get the draw, although it doesn't look like it. It is going to be hard. It is going to be very hard here. Now, although for Mohunbagan Supergiant, a draw will not suffice. They need 3 points to top this group. They need 3 points because the goal difference that Diamond Harbour have is very superior.
Excellent setting here in the red hot form. They call them the Harbour Boys. Diamond Harbour FC have done so well. And here they are, the coach Kibu Vikuna. He's been successful as regards winning the silverware. He's won the I-League 2, the I-League 3. He's won the I-League for Mohunbagan 2020. The only one stint that he didn't succeed was with the Kerala Blasters, you remember.
Well, up front for Mohunbagan Supergiant, it is Jamie McLaren, and we know the kind of striker he is. I mean, he could have maybe just 3 or 4 touches in the entire 90 minutes, but 1 or 2 of them could be goals. And Jose Molina, he knows that. He knows how to position these players. He knows that these players are hungry. Even though they've been top goal scorers, they've been important players. In every single match, they can make a difference.
Neglected that first touch from the Brazilian. He is fresh from the Malaysian Super League. He's been with Perak. 27 games, 10 goals, 7 assists. And he is one of the top goal scorers, having scored 4 goals so far. And talking about the Mohunbagan Supergiant coach, Jose Molina. celebrated his birthday yesterday. He's become a year younger, and the team would try to give him a birthday gift.
Interesting. Diamond Harbour straight into 5th gear for Mohunbagan Supergiant. The first 15 minutes, and we've seen that in the last 2 matches as well. 2 important players in midfield, Thapa and Apuya, they've been combining very, very well. If Thapa moves up front, which he does, he makes those late runs. Today, how does he combine with the likes of Jamie McLaren? He's been doing that with Liston Colasso, who's been incredible this season, incredible in the first 2 matches.
Absolutely, he is having a dream run, this Liston Colasso. Again, one of the top goal scorers, and just you saw those exquisite touch. And what a season he's having this evening. He plays the 127th game for the Mohunbagan Supergiant. This is one big ticket signing, and Liston Colasso just mark Karan. His change his shirt number. He used to wear 17 and he has gone to number 7. And again, just to have a glimpse back of all these great number 7s across the world, starting from the CR7 to Garincha to George Best to who else? Raul, Sir Kenny Dalglish, David Beckham, Robert Perez, Giazino, Andrei Shevchenko to David Villa. They all have excelled in number 7. So is this a specific move from Liston? Any idea, Karan?
He's been superior, Pallab. You know, this season we saw him score with that free kick. We saw him take on players. We saw him combining with players. He can do everything. He's getting inspired by every single player. The best dribblers, the best free kick takers. And he's hungry every single match, Pallab.
So is Jobby Justin and Luka Majin. Luka Majin has scored a goal. Here comes Liston Colasso. He can take on players. And this time he is coming central. Apuya was red carded in the opening game. Lovely turn. Early pressure. Once again, Anirudh Thapa also arriving in a very, very good position. But Jobby Justin supporting him.
They're helping in defense there, Jobby Justin. Although combining well, Thapa does win the ball. Jobby Justin, he did ask for a free kick, a late challenge. The referee, he was right there.
So wonderful setting here. The final group came in Group B. And again, a draw would suffice for the Diamond Harbour FC. They can top the group and reach the playoff. Again, lovely touch. Sahal Abdul Samad. He was looking brilliant in the last game. He scored a wonderful goal as well in the 61st minute. Again, the border security force. He is worried, but he said that I can get all my players ready. They have just arrived. But again, I have to be careful because we have a long season ahead. An injury should be an issue. But he knows that he's wary about this man, number 99 in red, Luka Majin, one who's a talismanic goal scorer, you know.
Yeah, and that's always been the thought, where you don't want your players to get injured early on or maybe peak early on. It is a long season ahead, and a game like football, it's a survival of the fittest, where, you know, you're thinking maybe tournaments like these, you want to start on a winning note. You want to start with a winning momentum.
Again, this boy from Kershey goes down, and what a day for him. Pasang Dorji Tamang, one who has arose from the ranks, the Bengal Football Academy.
Yeah, and this is going to be a match with challenges flying in. We know what's at stake. It is that top spot, and none of these teams, they want to take a chance of fighting for the best second place team to qualify.
Early days here. The players trying to settle down. This getting in Abhishek, the big ticket signing. That is a little too heavy. And he was trying to link up there well with Sahal Abdul Samad. Jamie McLaren, little in a bit of a withdrawn role. He's trying to play from the hole. Jamie McLaren just arrived. And here is again Mohunbagan Supergiant into the attack. A lovely little setup. Pasang Dojitamang, right footer. And that would climb. But Apuya has scored goals from that distance.
Well, he has. He does have the quality, Palab Apuya. It's not only the defensive role that he does. Moving in attack as well. He does provide that support. He is that link in between the midfield and the attackers. And he has that quality where he can get those long ranges in from far out.
And the Honourable Governor, Lieutenant General K.T. Parnaik, the Honourable Governor of Arunachal Pradesh. He loves sport. He's here for that reason. And good long ball in, not reaching Jamie McLaren. And they're trying to cover it up. Ajit Kumar going a little central. And again, Mikel Corteza has to combine well with Melroy Assisi. And so is Tom Aldred with Deepak Tangri. They've done it a number of times in the past season.
Absolutely. And speaking of Deepak Tangri, Palab, he's played the first match in midfield. He's now playing in that centre-back position. And we were having a chat about him where coaches, they like players who are now playing in multiple positions. You see Listen Colasso as well playing down both flanks. It's not just the left flank. He has been tried and tested on the right flank. He has been tried and tested in a 4-4-2 formation as a second striker as well. So you like players who can fit in into multiple positions. It just gives you more options.
Not a little pressure from Justin. Aldred reacting slightly late and gets it clear because he knows that this man can be menacing at times.
Yeah, chances now for Diamond Harbour. We can see them moving up front, committing numbers in that 18-yard box. This man, he has that long throw on him. Although Luka Machin now. We've got Clayton as well, who can combine.
Naresh. Deep and long. It's cleared away. Pasang Dojitamang on the turn. It was a quick attempt from Paul, which has been, of course, deflected. Now, Mohunbagan Supergiant have to be very, very careful in the midfield area because they can't give away a lot of space. Because if you give them space, this team loves attacking. And they are in the reds and truly looking in red-hot form. And look at.
Well, piling up that pressure, the Diamond Harbour, more so on the right flank, where Jobby Justin and you see Naresh moving up as well. Mohunbagan Supergiant, they've done very well so far dealing with those crosses.
And this is one into the area, but again, Mohunbagan defending so very well. He's on a yellow card, this Kirik Koshla, held well by Ashish Roy's comeback, combining with Pasang Dojitamang. Sahal in support. They've got so much of ease on the ball rotation. They keep the possession and can always dictate terms when needed.
Yeah, and Apuya does well. I mean, you see him protecting the ball. A challenge in from behind there from Luka Machin. His body position is such where Anirudh Thapa was trying to keep the ball in control. And that's the way these two combine. I mean, even while losing ball possession, winning those free kicks, outsmarting their opponents.
Again, a lovely tackle. The ball played from Anirudh Thapa to Pasang Dojitamang. He's lovely. He's played a small stint at Baishing Bhutia's club, United Sikkim as well. Played in one of the Kolkata teams, Kalighat Milan Sangha. And here comes Mohunbagan. Lovely triangular passes being built up. Pasang, the passing angle being blocked. Ashish Rai. How many darting runs he has done down that right channel. And he can always be very, very creative.
And you spoke of Roshan as well, who hasn't started today, although he's impressed us. He's got an assist to his name. A young left back from Mohunbagan Supergiant. Moving forward, we saw his quality. Well, he has been replaced by Abhishek. Jose Molina rotating his squad. Although we saw glimpses where a couple of more matches and maturity, and he can be a player to watch out for.
Again, little pressure on the Diamond Harbour defence. Ashish Rai. That first touch not so good. Referee very close. Ashwin. He officiated in the Mohunbagan Supergiant border security match. And Deepak Tangri has to be careful because at times he goes into the referee's book quite too often.
Yeah, and trying to protect the ball there. Clayton Deepak Tangri, he knew it was a good first touch. He didn't want him to get away from him. It's a little shot pulling from behind and a tactical foul.
Clayton, the new Brazilian, he's shining. The pressure again, Mikel Corteza. Ajit Kumar losing possession here. Little press, Sahal, what a great ball in! And a block there from Susnata Malik. This could have been the goal number 1 for this World Cupper. Jamie McLaren, and what a chance wasted. Oh dear.
Well, incredible here. In the first 15 minutes when you're in search of your first goal. Sahal Abdul Samad, look at that for a pass. Good save there. The goalkeeper not playing any guessing game. Sahal with a no-look pass. Deceiving the defender. So clever from him.
No, quick on the break. The Diamond Harbour FC, and again, they would and often make very good runs. And this is such a perfect signing coming from Punjab FC, this Abhishek. But there was a sudden good run, and Kibu Vikena is not particularly happy. He wants things to be converted, wanting to put some early pressure. And huge support here for the Mohunbagan Supergiant, one of the Asia's oldest club, playing in Asia's oldest tournament. And guess what? Up against the Neonets, a club, the opposition, just 5 years into existence. But what a quantum jump they have done, this Diamond Harbour FC. And they are causing ripples in the Indian footballing circuit.
Absolutely, and we saw against Mohammedan Sporting as well today against Mohunbagan Supergiant, and the kind of goals that are being scored, the kind of football that's being played, and the signing of Kibu Vikena as well. I mean, they are showing intent. They are showing intent with the signing of Luka Match and players like him, bringing those personalities, changing the atmosphere in the dressing room. And that's what changes things at a club. When you have more professionals, you have quality players who you see every single day, and you want to emulate them in training, on and off the pitch.
And this is looking very fit. This Mikel Corteza has been with the Bilbao Athletic. Yudi Logrenz has played 4 games in the Copa del Rey. Little pressure here on the defense, somewhat averted. Ashish Rai is too experienced for that. Oh, lovely. Little chesting it down, but losing possession. They have to be careful. Ajit Kumar, at times he loves attacking, and especially through the left channel, but that was wild.
Yeah, no nonsense. The defending there, heavy touch, and first time cleared. And for Jose Molina, whenever you see him, he doesn't have a smile on his face easy, although it does often you seem to know that he has a solution every single time.
Well, not really, Karan. I disagree, because when the cake was cut yesterday in the practice pitch by the Mohunbagan skipper of last season, Shubhashish Basu, he was smiling, but he wanted a victory. But here comes again the man on fire, Liston Colasso. Change shirt number, a little bit of change hairstyle with more of curling. And, of course, such great, exquisite style. Normally, we see him running down the channels and sending those crosses, but hope you have not missed that he is cutting central, coming in, scoring goals, taking part more actively. And what a brilliant way to start a season.
Yeah, and as the game is going by, Pallav, you see Mohunbagan Supergiant now maintaining ball possession that they've done with every single team. Diamond Harbour on the back foot and making those passes, creating those chances down both flanks. It's not just Listen Colasso who's being used, it's Tamang as well. He's been used as well down that right flank.
They are happy. They just want a goal because the way that the team has done last season, it was incredible. They won an Indian Super League double for the first time. They were champions of the Indian Super League the season before. Here comes again, right footer! And again, remember the name. What a brilliant way to go ahead. The Mohunbagan Supergiants are ahead from such a wonderful finish again. This man, oh, excellent. Anirudh Thapa celebrates, and they know, and Mulina should be happy because the monkey is off the back.
Well, the solution, it has been found, and it has been found in the 20th minute. They kept knocking on the door. Mohunbagan Supergiant, look at that. Salah Abdul Samad just dropping back, taking a step back. First time pass into Thapa. Gets it out of his feet, sees a gap, identifies that space in towards the near post. And look at that for a finish. No chance for Akash. He tried to get at the end of it, an outstretched save, or an effort to save it, but Thapa deceives him. Thapa curls it past him and gives the lead to Mohunbagan Supergiant here at the Salt Lake Stadium.
Magnificent. That is simply extraordinary. Anirudh Thapa, he didn't score the entire season. Indian Super League had just 3 assists. But here again, he gives and started the scoring. And for Mohunbagan Supergiant, he is playing the 59th game. And this is the 5th goal in the green and maroon shirt. But this man, what a great assist again. Salah Abdul Samad. And you've seen the transition. He was a wonder boy, and we have seen him grow into a wonder man. Wasn't he?
Yeah, there was just quality in that finish. Absolute quality. Thapa from midfield, creating that space for him in that 18-yard box. He's creating those chances for himself for Mohunbagan Supergiant.
Listen, Colasso again, just outside the 6-yard area. Abhishek, he's moved up. Could be a little lacuna in the left channel. Mohunbagan, they have gone with 4 defenders. At times they have, so we have seen that they have gone with 3 defenders. They are happy. They are celebrating, and they know that this weekend evening they might have a goal fest, would they?
Yeah, you speak of Diamond Harbour as well. Clayton, he has 4 goals to his name in 2 matches. Luka Machin, he has 3 goals. And listen, Golasso is up there as well. He's got 4 goals, so you're expecting only goals in a fixture like these.
And this has been such a wonderful signing again, this Abhishek Singh. What a great season he had. Avi Mitai is called, and he's so very popular. And last season had 47 interceptions. He won 33 tackles in the entire season of the Indian Super League for the Shades. Kimu Vikuna, little restless. Lukamajin, he is always looking for something or the other. And can Naresh create that? And Clayton, the Brazilian, he's got his scoring boots on as well. The set piece. And just finally, innocuous, not to the right area where exactly Naresh is intended.
Yeah, not something Vikuna is happy with, and not something he's probably seen on the training ground. He was expecting that to go away from the defender, although taking no credit away from Mohunbagan Supergiant. Very solid in defense, very compact in defense.
And they have scored 10 goals in the first 2 games that they played in the Group B. And here is the World Cup awaiting Shammy McLaren. And what a wonderful season he had, of course. And he had scored 12 goals with a couple of assists as well. So 14 goal contributions. And here arrives Pasang Doji Tamang. He's got the quality. Pulls it back from the byline and too close to Malik. But Shammy McLaren arriving in the right area and finds himself at the end of the pass.
Very close to the goalkeeper. Makes it easier.
Oh my goodness! This is absolutely a defensive error. The entire back four somewhat got stranded. Maybe they were looking for the line official, but the flag stayed down. And Diamond Harbour FC have equalized. So we said that there could be some goals here, and Luka Majan had scored once again. So it's all Stephen even here. Mohunbagan Supergiant 1. Diamond Harbour FC 1.
A big defensive lapse. He was not where he should have been. Ashish Rai was that. He played him off onside there, Luka Majan, who makes no mistake. He goes a beautiful finish there around the goalkeeper and towards the near post. And now he's got 4 goals to his name. We spoke about him coming and landing into India, straight into the Indian Oil Durand Cup, and now has 4 goals. Incredible there, incredible. What a signing.
Absolutely. Luka Majan also scored in the last edition of the Durand Cup against the Mohunbagan Supergiant, playing for the Shares. So it's right now Diamond Harbour FC 1, Mohunbagan Supergiant 1. But they have the fire. They have the power as well. They can fight back. And it's never going to be so very easy. And Pasang Doji Tamang going down.
Clayton Silva. Well, he has 4 goals as well in the last 2 matches that he's played. Now, this match gets interesting from here. 25 minutes have been played. 20 minutes in regulation time. Now, it is an end-to-end affair where there's pace. It's not an easy job for the midfield.
Again, a set-piece situation. The 4th goal by Luka Majan against the Mohunbagan Supergiant. And this time, chance for a header there. Not in the right direction. Just a little turn of the head and that'll flick on. But this was so near.
Tom Aldred leaps over the defender, but what about that for a ball? Apuya just drills it in towards the penalty spot. Wins his team a corner.
Leston Kalasha, a near post delivery, little curling inwards. And not to great effect. And here is the Honourable Governor of Arunachal Pradesh, Lieutenant General K.T. Par Naik, flanked by the Honourable Minister Government of West Bengal, Sri Arup Biswas, the Sports Minister, as well in charge of the Youth Affairs, Housing and Power. And he's a great sport lover. And here comes again Joby Justin. So much of power into that. He just went for the power and not the precision.
Well, then Luka Majan not very happy, was asking for a foul. Released the ball early, first time in towards Joby Justin. Wild effort there, wild swing from him. So it does look like there was a deflection. Yes, there was a corner for Diamond Harbour.
And Paul has arrived. Waiting in the middle, Kirik, Mahesh Khoshla, Luka Majan, Clayton Da Silva. They're all waiting. And Vishal Kait knows that. Ate Mithai, as usual, That little pushing and shoving. The line official just talking to Paul. And this usually happens, bit of mind game, and that the way the Harbour boys have come back into the game. Curling in. That header not directed properly. Luka off target.
Well, they're making their way. They're making every single time entering that 18-yard box, and Machin just gets a yard off the defender. Couldn't quite connect his header. Now for Vishal Ket, he needs to relieve the pressure.
As I mentioned, the last season, 23rd of August 2024, in the quarter-final, playing for the Punjab FC, Luka scored against the Mohunbagan Supergiant in the 17th minute, and the game went on for a 3-all draw, and finally the Shares bowed out a 9-8 on the penalty shootout. So he loves scoring against the Mohunbagan Supergiant. Little pressure on Tom. Cleared away. Anirudh Thapa, the goal scorer. He's got acres of space in front of him. Arriving in the middle, Shami McLaren. The space is being created. Pasang Dorji Tamang. But Ajit Kumar blocks the angle and finally clears it out of harm's way. Only as far as Ashish Rai. Tom Aldred. They're rotating, they're pressing, but they need that lead goal as well. And what a way that they conceded this Mohunbagan Supergiant. Again, a great ball. We'll talk about this. Listen, Kulaso. He has Naresh on his heels, but that is a little far away.
Well, listen, Kulaso, his ideas were right. He wanted to combine with Thapa. Mistimed his pass. Although he always, we've seen the last couple of games, he's doing the unpredictable. You think he's going to pass and then he skips past the defender, causing problems moving forward. And that's the reason every single time he does get the ball, Diamond Harbour have two players on him.
Now again, the Mohunbagan Supergiant have come close to scoring, but already a couple of goals here on us even at the half-hour mark. But Mohunbagan pressing. Listen, Kulaso, little step over. Trying to bring in Sahal Abdul Samad. Good link up, but losing possession rather quite cheaply. Milroy. And the referee blows. The defensive band of Diamond Harbour FC is looking strong. Mikel Cortez combining with Milroy Assisi, a new link up that's happening. And here is the mandatory drinks break in the first half. And just to talk about the first 30 minutes, Colin, would you say it's a little even at this stage?
Yeah, it has been even. Well, for Mohunbagan Supergiant, until they got the first goal, they were dominating, and then a defensive lapse, especially in concentration. Here, the first one, a beautiful first time pass by Sahal Abdul Samad, and then Thapa creating that space for him. Half a yard can be so dangerous and close to the 6-yard box. He identifies that, sees the gap, slots it past the goalkeeper, and then this. Ashish Rai played him on. Luka Machin. Well, he's clever. He's very, very clever. No chance for Vishal Ket in that situation. An easy finish for him. Just soaks in the pressure and always performs with grace. Gets the equalizer for Diamond Harbour.
Yes, that was brilliant. The right foot instep. And Timmy is here, the demigod. And the way the crowd celebrated, they went to receive him at the airport, and everything, all the traffic came to a standstill, Karan. It was past midnight, and what great craze. He knows that. And again, El Pato Road craze as well, not fit for this game. So they have the firepower, they have the talent, and they have all proved what they are made of.
Yeah, and that's been a couple of seasons now for this side. most dominating side in Indian football, Mohunbagan Supergiant. And the new players as well coming in. It's Abhishek Mehta down at left back position. You've got young Roshan as well.
Yeah, Roshan was a great talent. We've seen him here shining in the Indian Oil Children Cup. That lovely cross coming in. He did so well in the under-17 SAF games as well for India. Great show. And talking about Luka Mashin, once again, he loves scoring. As I mentioned, he had scored against the Mohunbagan Supergiant in the AFC Cup, 4-2 victory. That was by the Gokulam Kerala. He scored a couple of goals. He assisted Jitin for the 4th goal as well. So again, hopefully, Jose Molina knows about that and he has to keep him in check. But the Brazilian somewhat little subdued. Here he is, Clayton.
Strong challenge by Tom Aldred. He knows Clayton can cause problems, and now's the time to show him who's boss. Show him that physicality, and that's all mind games that defenders use against attackers like these who are used to scoring goals. A bit of aggression there.
Again, this Clayton de Silva is out of frequency. Here's it's open. It's a goal number 2 for the Mohunbagan Supergiant. It was coming, and once again, that man is on the score sheet. Chevy McLaren, one who was scored in the last season the top goal scorer for the Mohunbagan Supergiant. And again, this time a defensive lapse. The two central defenders somewhat leaving little open space in the hole. And boy, oh boy, you would be punished. And Dimi enjoys that.
Yeah, maybe his second or third touch on the ball here finds himself in space. Chemi McLaren just toe pokes it past the goalkeeper. Very clever. Very clever, and that's what he does. He's making those runs, troubles defenders, finds himself in space, and here he sees that gap in between the legs. Akash just making himself big, trying to cover everything he could, forgot that space in between his legs, and that's what this man attacked. And that's what this man showed us. How clever he can be.
Yes, again, the stamp of authority. And that is being echoed here at the cranes, the foliage of this iconic stadium. Diamond Harbour FC 1, Mohunbagan Supergiant 2. And this is Jamie McLaren's 26th game for the Mohunbagan Supergiant. And he scored his 13th goal. And just look at the fans. They wouldn't stop celebrating. They celebrated the entire season last. They got the Indian Super League double. They did everything. They won the Children Cup the season before, and they were the Indian Super League champions as well. So, as it is always said, Karan, winning is a habit, and the Mariners love it.
Yeah, and finding solutions in tough situations like these where you concede a goal, you've started the goal scoring, you do find yourselves where there's been a defensive lapse, and then players like these who come in with quality and they just give you the lead. 9 minutes in this first half now, and Mohunbagan Supergiant once again lead this match.
So what a wonderful changeover. The other World Cupper is waiting there, and look at the way he celebrated Jason Cummins. And here is going down this Kirik Koshla for that challenge. No matters though.
Well, fighting for every ball. Luka Machin. Mohunbagan Supergiant again. A missed pass. He needs to be careful there, Puya. He's shown a straight red for a headbutt, and now a yellow card. He needs to control his emotions there. He needs to control the kind of challenges, the timing of that challenge. First match in, And now, a free kick for Diamond Harbour.
And to the go-to man, Paul. He's ready with that set piece. Goes with the right foot. And that is too close to this man, Vishal Kait, the one who has a colt in hand. And quickly back. Able to control it. Liston keeps it alive. A quick turn, Ajit. He's been a winner for the I-League for the Chennai City FC. This Ajit Kumar. Melroy, he has travelled across clubs in India. He's played across Naresh. They're defending well, but hope you have not missed, Karan. The moment that Shemi McLaren caught that ball, did you see the distance between the two central defenders? They were sea apart.
Yeah, they weren't expecting. They had given that space to the goalkeeper, to the midfield. They weren't expecting that defensive lapse in judgment, in that missed pass as well. Although McLaren identified that space. And he knew that if there was any mistake, he was through.
Here's a breakaway move again. Girick. Ashish right, closing down the angles. Pasang in support. Liansanga. Switch to Choppy Justin. There's a lovely run. Third man movement building up. But the Whites, the Mohunbagan Supergiant, they've got so much colour. And they're defending so well. Oh, trying for that exquisite turn there. Sal Abdul Samad, and he's caught. A little nudge.
Well, this time a strong challenge from behind on Sahal Abdul Samad. Well, he did like twisting and turning. And this time, Melroy said no chance. Challenging from behind, a yellow card for Melroy CC as well.
Yes, that was the way that he wanted to stop Sal Abdul Samad going forward. Melroy Assisi, quite experienced. He's got a known face, has travelled different zones as well. Played for several clubs in India. But has to defend well. But this Diamond Harbour FC, talking about that, they were champions, unbeaten in the I-League 2 24-25 season. Of the 16 games, they won 11. They drew 5. They scored 38 goals and conceded 28. And that was excellent. Girick, Mahesh Khosla and Narohori Shrestha. They scored 5 goals each. And here's the man. That'll warm up and could be some game time for the first time this season. The darling of the crowd, Jason Cummins. What a player. But here comes once again. The flag is up, of course.
Quick reaction. Mohunbagan Supergiant this time. McLaren says a bit quicker, a bit faster. Offside has been given a lucky there. Diamond Harbour, you don't want to concede right for the end of the first 45 minutes here. He did make that run, although if that ball was played in a little earlier, he would be on.
But again, the attacking gears are on. And this time going very central and into the hole is Liston Colasso. And this is one little shift. We have seen the distinct playing style of Liston Colasso. He often is now coming into the hole, playing behind the hole. And he quite rightly mentioned that he loves playing this second striker role as well.
Yeah, he wanted to get his shot from far out.
And this was well defended again, Susata, because that was curling in. Bit of a vertical spin on that. Now what reaction you can expect from these Harbour boys, Diamond Harbour FC. They also won the I-League 3. Here comes Ajit. Oh, that little touch. Too heavy from Luca, and doesn't find Clayton as well. Luca, Clayton not linking up well so far. Could be they have to get back to the locker room to get the rhythm going. Not on the same wavelength, not on the same page right now.
Heavy with the outside of his foot. Although you see Clayton dropping back deep, helping in midfield as well, playing more of that number 10 role, and Machin finding himself in pockets of spaces ahead of the defenders, in between the centre-backs as well, where he's most lethal from.
Now here's again Liston weaving that magic. A lovely ball in. Would keep in play. Would he try for a little step over? Oh, gets a little ricochet because Naresh was blocking the angle. Abhimite, great ball, good turn. And was trying for that lovely little turn and tried to create little space. The dignitaries enjoy it. The Honourable Governor, Lieutenant General Panikkar, is there. And Padnaik, with the Honourable Minister Arup Biswas as well. And losing possession, that could be dangerous because Diamond Harbour do come in numbers. Sahal, he was trying for something spectacular, was using the instep, was targeting the far post, but way off.
Yeah, way off. Liston Golasso was there. Could have played him through, although Sahal did go for glory. No real thrill in that shot. Way off target. He needs to do better.
Well, quite experienced. There's more than a century of Indian Super League matches. 126 to be precise. Sahal Abdul Samad scored 12 goals and assisted in 13. So 25 goal contributions. Brilliant. Corteza. Again, Paul has gone into the referee's book for a little push. And here comes again Mohunbagan Supergiant. Lovely link up. Jamie McLaren onto Liston Golasso. And he was trying to weave that magic with a little step over. Just failed.
Well, they're coming every single time. Mohunbagan Supergiant. The 3 minutes that have been added now into the first 45 minutes. Maybe there's another goal. Because the game is so fast. You're seeing chances being created pretty often.
And again, the stadium seats are filling up. And this was a little challenge from behind. Naresh is good matchup against Liston Golasso. And Paul had got into the referee's book for that little push. We are into the borrowed time in the first half. 3 goals already. And Mohunbagan Supergiant leading. They're waiting for that Liston magic. Good delivery. Melroy not cleared away. Inside the area. Still alive. And heading it back. Good beard. Little tap in. What a way that he faltered. He played towards the own goal, and this man, the danger man, was arriving. Jamie McLaren.
Well, Tom Aldred there at the end of it. A beautiful chance for him, as you can see here. Makes his way in behind the defenders. Somehow Jobby Justin, not sure what he was doing. Why did he direct his header in that direction? Was going towards the goalkeeper. Very risky.
Well, what were they trying? Somewhat lost the script. Luca. The referee not interested. He might have got a little nudge on his right wrist. This is a little long. And Susnatha Malik lets it go. And now the referee turns his attention. He is not happy. Bashan.
You're not happy at all. Referee says, very soft, very easy the way he went down. Mohunbagan Supergiant just continuing play.
And again, they're trying to build it up from behind. And Kibu Vikina knows that he can't allow this free-flowing Mohunbagan Supergiant to spray passes across the length and the breadth of the pitch. And there's a sent back, Lian Changa taking the safe route there. Corteza is somewhat adjusted to the conditions, the atmosphere. One who's been winner of the Ukrainian Cup. And this is too feeble. And nearly the additional minutes are over, and that is everything. The whole action in the first 45. 3 goals being scored on us in favor of the Mohunbagan Supergiant. We had a lovely reaction from the Diamond Harbour FC. Luka Maschen's equalized in the 24th minute, but that Thapa exquisite strike, and finally Chemi McLaren showed why he is so great. He got that lead goal, but lot more to follow and lot more action again. But first 45, it showed that this is a top billing, a high octane Indian Oil Touran Cup match.
Yeah, 3 goals in the first their lead. And they've done well. There was one defensive lapse. It was Ashish Rai who played Luka Machin onside. And that's how the equalizer came. Although now moving forward in the second 45 minutes, it's about who can handle pressure.
Absolutely. And again, welcome Jason Cummins. And he starts. So right now, it could be Jamie McLaren making room. And the crowd is happy. They don't mind because they're all darling to them. You talk about Tibi Petratos, you talk about Jamie McLaren, you talk about Jason Cummins. Even the two central defenders are so close to their heart. Alberto Rodriguez and Tom Aldred, isn't it?
Yeah, and according to these changes now, Jose Molina knows as well that he needs to rotate his squad. He needs to give that game time to all the players that are coming in. And as we say, coming in is Jason Cummins, who does make his way in. And the kind of player he is, he's got a very sweet left foot, a quality left foot. He knows how to finish. He knows how to get goals, and he's played at the World Cup. What's bigger than that, Pallab?
And again, the crowd roars because they have caught one of their sweethearts back on the park for a new season, for a new journey. And again, this is a journey which always ends into the podium. They're always looking for this podium finish, this Mohunbagan Supergiant, but never write off this Diamond Harbour FC. And they have shown what they are. They made a quantum jump across the different divisions. I-League 3 champion. They again were just beaten once in that I-League 3 campaign. And then again, they're unbeaten I-League 2 champion. And they are made their cut into the I-League. So here we go for the second 45. And Jason Cummins would like to get his name on the score sheet because Jamie McLaren has got one already. And here kickoff. In the white are the Mohunbagan Supergiant. From your screen, they're attacking from the right to the left. A little pressure on Vishal Kait. They have to be very, very careful. Can't allow those passes. And good little touch again from Clayton.
Incredible challenge coming in, and these kind of challenges, you're just not looking to win the tackle, you're winning to win back ball possession. He did try. McLaren did get a goal. Off he goes. Jason Cummins comes in. He would like to score as well, and now straight away in the first 15 minutes is Diamond Harbour. Although Jose Molina, we spoke about it, that he wants to get minutes for all his players. Sahal getting the start, and now it is Cummins.
Naresh waiting. There is Luka Machin. That's lobbed in. Kotzer. All those tall heads, all those structures, they're reaching the opposition area. And they're desperate to equalize. And with that shift of Luka Machin to the Diamond Harbour FC from the Indian Super League side, Punjab, he's showing no sign of stopping. He's doing what he does best.
Yeah, now taking time. Vishal Kait, he knows the first 15 minutes, if Mohunbagan Supergiant handles that, it'll be hard for Kibu Vikuna now. Then to break that deadlock. Fresh legs coming in. Jason Cummins straight into the thick of things. The space he'd like to create, combining with Liston, combining with Sahal.
Melroy back to Susnatha Malik. Remember the year 2021 season it was that Slovenian arrived here, scored for the Churchill Brothers 12 goals, 11 in the I-League and 1 in the Torrent Cup. And then again he kept on scoring. He was I-League top scorer 2022-23 season, 16 goals for Punjab FC. And Jason Cummins, first touch, sets Listen, Colasso, he's moving very strong. And good little challenge. And blocking his path is Naresh. This is a very good matchup.
Yeah, it is. It is a good battle there. And that's what you want to win, your 1v1 battles in matches like these, especially in the second half now, where every move counts, where the second ball, the battle for the second ball, every single time, you have to have a bit in between your teeth to show that you want it more.
Naresh finds Machin. He loses possession. Getting a little physical, and it is bound to be. And this is one of the most favoured players of the supporters, Apuya. So hard-working.
Yeah, and along with willing challenges, he is physical and he knows how to win free kicks as well. Breaking that momentum, Diamond Harbour, if every couple of minutes, if Mohunbagan Supergiant, they are successful in doing that breaking play, keeping the ball, it will be hard for Kibu Vikuna and his men.
Again, the referee pointing to the dreaded spot for that challenge. Near to goodness. The cup of miseries looking full for the Diamond Harbour FC. Such a strong run. Oh dear.
Well, Naresh there, a little late. And we did say it will be a strong battle, but here a red card has been shown. A straight red. Well, this can change everything.
Yes, the referee has flashed the red card. And walking away there. So everything happening at the iconic stadium here. It's Salt Lake. Naresh has to leave the park. And this is the 18th time in his career that the referee Ashwin has shown a red card. And in the Indian Super League, he has shown 3 red cards already. So, now numerical supremacy for the Mohunbagan Supergiant. Yes, there was a contact.
But look at that, Liston Colasso, his first touch. Not in his path, his first touch across the defender. Inviting that challenge, inviting an absolute goal-scoring chance. That's the reason Naresh, he has been shown a red card, and here a match in there involved in playing mind games with Liston Colasso, trying to build that pressure before he takes this penalty.
Now can this man, the number 7, Mohunbagan Supergiant, can he reach Aladdin Azurai? With his 5th goal, Liston Colasso, his name, and he is on absolute fire this season. He scores his 2nd penalty goal here, and 5 in total. The crowd wouldn't mind, and they're already absolutely erupting into joy. The celebration has started, and this would go deep and long because they know that they can top the Group B and have a wonderful run into the playoffs. Brilliant. 3-1 in favor of Mohunbagan Supergiant.
Beautiful there. Beautiful from Liston Colasso. He has a look at the goalkeeper till the very end. And unlucky. It did look like he went straight through the middle, although the goalkeeper, there was a little bit of contact. A little bit of contact. There was a chance to save it. Very lucky Liston Colasso, but he'll take it. A goal for Liston Colasso for Mohunbagan Supergiant, and a red card for Diamond Harbour. Naresh has been sent off.
So again, it's all happening now. Could be some little tactical switch by Kibu Vikuna. That Spaniard is wonderful. He plans things well. Jason Cummings, he would love to have his name on the score sheet as well. And Kibu Vikuna would do a bit of a switch. Maybe he would, compromise one of his players from the attacking line.
Well, and now Mohunbagan Supergiant, they can take advantage moving the ball. They like to keep the ball, move it around, invite Diamond Harbour, because they have to press. They have to press. There is no other option.
Again, looking in great touch was Jason Cummings. The first that pass, but Sahal Abdul Samad losing that opportunity. Clayton fights back, and this was again the Liston Colasso goal that has given distinct advantage to the Mohunbagan Supergiant. And Anirudh Thapa again caught in a nibble.
Smiling there. He's found space in midfield. Thapa, close control. Clayton, Silva with that challenge.
Well, Leon Sanga also involved. And with that Liston Colasso goal, he has scored 34 goals for the Mohunbagan Supergiant, and he is playing 127th game for the Mariners, and he is already a darling. So again, as we were mentioning, that absolutely the little tactical switch that Kibu Vikuna is going to have it. Kirik Mahesh Khosla would be compromised.
Well, now for Mohunbagan Supergiant, chances once again.
And so Srata Malik had just spilled it over. Didn't collect it properly. Could have been the goal number 4. And he is under huge pressure, this 27-year-old keeper.
Well, now they will come. Now this side, Mohunbagan Supergiant, they will keep coming. Jason coming as well now. He'd like to get onto the score sheet. Does on a corner for Mohunbagan Supergiant.
Again, that's defended, but off the ricochet. Was playing that second ball in. Deepak Tangri reaching there. Chance to break. Kirik Mahesh Khosla still on. And look at action. Ashish Rai going into that diagonal coverage.
Good battle there. Luka Machin and Ashish Rai showing sportsmanship. Strong challenge.
Now what would the Mohunbagan Supergiant do? What is the instruction from the bench? That go for the final kill, or just stay back, relax, keep possession? Kirik Khosla trying for that ton. Is caught there. And the change coming up here for the Diamond Harbour FC, and that's the last bit of action from Kirik Mahesh Khosla. Here one who's coming in is Robilal Mandi, one who has won the Santosh Trophy for the West Bengal this year.
And Kirik Khosla not very happy with that change. Although now this team, Diamond Harbour, they're one man down. If you need fresh legs, you are working for a player that is missing. And moving in attack, you're always one man down. So now for Mohunbagan Supergiant, can they exploit the gap that they found?
Chobiastin again went for that crossover. Was he going to go direct? Because Vishal Kait is pretty tall, and he does so very well in those aerial interceptions.
Yeah, he does well, although Jobby Justin, he's not going to find himself in that kind of space in many occasions. He needs to get his pass or his cross with more quality in towards the run that his teammates are making.
You're approaching the hour mark here, and Mohunbagan Supergiant enjoying that numerical supremacy. And he quite rightly pointed out, Karan, that they can rotate the ball quite freely, enjoying the Lions' share in possession. Melroy. There's been a defensive reinforcement and bit of a swipe. Ajit Kumar has come to the right wing-back position because Robilal Mandi has gone to the left.
But for Diamond Harbour now, you see them attacking down that right flank where Abhi Mehta is.
But again, Abhi Mehta is looking good, and Sahal Abdul Samad would have to combine well. Pasang Doji Tamang, so far so good. He's not overawed by this huge occasion. Such a young player, just 21 years of age.
Yeah, and now if Mohunbagan Supergiant, if they want, they can keep the ball. They can move it around, although you see them creating chances, creating opportunities. They're not resting. They want to move forward.
But distinctly, they're trying to slow down the pace of the game. Oh, lovely little turn again. Sahal Abdul Samad is looking very confident. Scored a goal already in this tournament.
Yeah, he does seem confident. And that's the reason he's been given a start tonight. Jose Molina knew that he wants and he needs to play his strongest 11 against a team like Diamond Harbour, who are as strong. And let's not forget, for Diamond Harbour, it doesn't end here. There is a chance for them to be the second in the top two best second place teams to move forward to qualify.
Absolutely, get a good ball in. Abhi Mehta just running a little wide. Trying to hold on. Apoya. He's on a card. So one red card, a direct, in the 43rd minute in that derby against Malvern Sporting. Missed the next game against the Border Security Force football team. He is back again in this big game. And this place, of course, in the white current, you know that they have got the big match mentality, big game mentality, the killer instinct. That's evident. Nothing is tired out with the change of season. So it's the same autumn, it's the same spring.
Yeah, the same kind of football that this side is playing.
Listen, Colasso went for a scorcher, right foot, targeting the near post, but the keeper had to dive. So Snatha Malik, he's under huge pressure. Already conceded 3 goals, including a penalty.
Finding himself in space, Listen Colasso earns his team a corner. Now every time that Mohunbagan Supergiant move forward, it does seem like they can score a goal. They're so dangerous in that final third.
Again, trying to create things. Oh, lovely touch inside the area. Sahal Abdul Samad, great skill. That layoff reached a wrong shirt, the red one, but still, listen, Colasso can retrieve, and a cushioned pass there attempted. And moving into great position is Tom Aldred. He always loves moving up. And here comes Mohunbagan. Oh, great skill. Sahal Abdul Samad, it's a treat to watch. It's a poetry in motion.
Silky Sahal. It's like a magnet stuck to his leg, moving the ball around well, and he does that with pace. He's so convincing, deceives the defender on multiple occasions, and he's done well where he's shown that pace. The only question about Sahal has been that can he do that for 90 minutes?
Well, that's where the endurance comes into. That's where the game management would come into. And Jose Molina is an excellent game time manager. That was a long ranger. Optimistic, not too far away though. Paul.
Yeah, Jobby Justin was asking for a pass down that right flank where he should have received the ball here. does not want to take any more risks. Jose Molina gets a puya off, who's on a yellow card. And this man, Abhishek Suryavanshi, he's impressed us with the kind of season he's had before this as well in midfield. A very safe player, dependable player, and does work hard.
Yes, Abhishek Suryavanshi had been excellent. The last season of the Indian Super League, he's played 11 games. And he came off the bench 7 times. The supporters are here. They all come in numbers. And they're enjoying the lovely weekend. They need some more. Because this side, this Diamond Harbour FC, caused mayhem when they pumped in 8 goals against a 7-time Indian Oil Touring Cup winner, Borders Security Force football team. Mohunbagan got a clean sheet though, 4-0. But right now they're down to 10 men. The Reds. Sahal finds Liston. Lovely link-up play. Gets that little 1-2 working. Oh, brilliantly into the area. Oh, great pass. No look. Jason Cummings, that quality. That should be finished. And put the game to bed, possibly. Mohunbagan Super Giants are rocking. Mohunbagan Super Giant on fire. And what a great link-up play that they get their 4th goal. And such exquisite touch. Brilliant. And what great ball control. And for that reason, people can travel 1,000 kilometers and they are here to celebrate. They know that the season for them has begun. The season of joy.
Well, incredible combination. Cummings gets the ball in for Sahal, who should have finished that first time. Was lucky that he didn't get the ball in his path once again from the defender. Here was a gift for him, and he's not going to miss from that range. But this play, Sahal, Liston, Cummings, back to Sahal, and then the defender couldn't quite clear it, and Sahal knows. But a goal's a goal, and he's going to take it. Incredible play from Mohunbagan Super Giant.
Absolutely out from the training ground. And Sal Abdul Samad gets his 2nd goal this season in the Indian Oil Touring Cup. And what great season he is having, this Sal Abdul Samad. Once again, they're pressing and coming hard. Liston, 64th minute, and that was great conversion. The way that you saw that combination, and just remember, Jason Cummings has arrived not even a week. And again, Levan Castana is going to come in. And he had his part to play. Well played, boy. Just 21 years of age. Pasan Dorji Tamang makes room for Levan Castana, one who had shined in the Goa Pro League as well. And very dependable. Can play in the centre back. Can play in the wing back position as well.
Now Jose Molina will make those changes. He'll give a chance to all the players he hasn't used as much. Give them some minutes. Rotating his squad there, and straight away aggression. The man who's come in.
Again, you mentioned that Sahal Abdul Samad could have finished the first time, but that went on to Robilal Mandi. And off the ricochet, he got it back and just said, "Thank you very much. Have a good Sunday."
Well, now for Diamond Harbour, it's about goal difference. Very hard for them to come back from this scoreline. Now it's about goal differences. Can they not let Mohunbagan Super Giants score any more goals and maybe get onto the score sheet as well?
Well, right now, Diamond Harbour FC with a goal difference of +5. Because they have a +8 goal difference. So that they would try and restrict the Mohunbagan Super Giant. This is a little breakaway move. Luka Machin trying to make his way through in both the Indian Super League matches the last season. Luka Machin's side failed to beat Mohunbagan Super Giant. And Luka Machin didn't score. in the last season. He had a bit of a injury issue as well. Ajit, who shifted to the right wing-back position, trying to make a lot of movement down the channel.
Jose Molina still animated. He's got onto the score sheet 4 times. He still wants to be sure, he wants to be certain that Diamond Harbour does not get any lucky goal in. It is a chance, a set piece.
Paul delivers, not the best one, to the near post. Defended well once again. White shirts all around. And Liston comes sprinting. At times can work the pace of Usain Bolt as well. A good transfield pass to the right. Cutting in central. This man has got great quality. He's trying to line up with his preferred left foot, Jason Cummins. And this is defended again. Right foot again, blocked from Melroy. It's just like the endless waves of the Arabian Sea, you know. You can't stop them. The Mohunbagan Supergiant just keeping on attacking. And that is primarily possible because of that numerical supremacy.
Just moving the ball around now. Abhimetai as well. We see Listen Colasso coming in those spaces, falling back deep. Every player, they want to be involved in midfield, moving forward. Cummings, he's still waiting. He's still waiting for that one chance, that opportunity that he can latch onto.
No, before the start of the match, before the ball rolled, people thought that the two of the best footballing minds, the battle would be much more cagey. Because Kibble Vicuna as well has tested success in India. And Jose Molina, of course, is very successful. And what a dream last season he had. For first ever time, the Marinas winning the Indian Super League double and doing it well. He has done it before as well to a different franchise. Again, belonging to Kolkata. Moving from the left and trying to make his way through. Mandy Clayton, he's been somewhat subdued. Good pass that, but Luka not to the right area, somewhat. Tom defending it well and out of harm's way. Clayton hasn't really linked up that link-up play is of course missing, and when they were playing with 11 men as well, at times, occasionally, there were hardly any offensive overload that Diamond Harbour could create.
Yeah, Luka Marcin in that chance would have thought that maybe he would go for goal. Just looking to lay it off there. Suryavanshi as well. Look at where he is. He wants to link up with Cummings.
And here comes Jason Cummins onto Liston. He holds on. Ajit is very strong physically. Blocks it. Back again. Jobby Justin in support. He's fallen back for the simple reason they're down to 10 men. Abhimetai. And remember, this is the first ever meeting of the two sides at a majors in Indian competition. Coming in again, Roy. Jason Cummings. Space there. On and on his preferred left foot, but to get that little body block.
Pressure from Mohunbagan Supergiant, and you see the defensive line very high, very high at the halfway mark. It's tough to beat that. It makes it so much easier for this side who has that one-man advantage.
And this would never make Jose Molina happy. This is, of course, not the birthday wish or the present that he wanted. Though there was a great celebration, but I presume there again would be great party this night, and that would go deep and long. Paul making room for Angu, and it's a double change from Kibu Vikuna. The skipper's made room, and he is one of the young and prospects. Another one coming in, of course. They're waiting in the flanks. A couple of changes made by Diamond Harbour FC. Yes, is in the most experienced Haricharan Nazari in place of Joby Justin. A like-for-like change.
Well, changes will be made here, Palab, although now they need a goal there. Diamond Harbour. You know, it's all about goal difference now if you want to be in the top two, second best placed team. Only 2 qualify. For the viewers that are tuning in now, for Mohunbagan Supergiant, they look very comfortable moving forward, topping the group as well.
Oh, that was again a great build-up and lovely link-up play. And Melroy Assisi, not the best of clearance. It went cold-bound. Jason Cummins being allowed that space, the luxury to move around, to turn freely, to get the ball on your preferred left foot. So this is where Diamond Harbour FC have to be careful. They can't allow that.
Yeah, now passes that Diamond Harbour are playing, they will want to play these kind of passes in the final third.
Very strong challenge from Abimatai. And Clayton is smiling, but he has got a little pain. Could be the left hamstring. Doesn't look good.
Yeah, good defending from Abimatai. An awkward landing there. As you can see, once the challenge came in here, that landing, that on his left foot, that's maybe what caused. He did feel his hammy in that. 75 minutes have been played. You call this a drinks break, a tactical break. Will Clayton Silva, will he be brought off? What does Kibu Vikuna have up his sleeve? Because Palab now, it's about goals for the team that's trailing.
And again, Liston Colasso went through down the neck. But again, the goalkeeper is committed to the right, and again, that is one of the best way of going through and getting goals. And just look at the link up here. Jason Cummins and Sar Abdul Samad could have got it on the first occasion, as you mentioned. And that came from a ricochet from Robilal Mandi. Just look at that clearance.
Well, Cummings could have earned himself an assist there if Sahal finished that first time. He did get the ball back onto his feet, found his way, found that goal into the back of the net, and Sahal did get the goal. 4 goals for Mohunbagan Supergiant now. Well, is it all uphill or downhill from here for Diamond Harbour? The next 15 minutes will tell us.
And again, going strong as well is the Shillong Lajong. They lost the Northeastern Derby to the Northeast, but still they are very strong contenders to make to the playoff round, because the goal difference is good. Kibu Vikuna, a little word of encouragement, and he is always very hard-working. He's done so well with his boys, and he has not utilized as one of the goal-scoring options they have. Narahori Sreshta, one who can score goals, very experienced.
Moving the ball around now once again. You see Suryavanshi as well. Like that link between the defense and the midfield, which allows Thapa to move forward, allows Sahal to move forward.
And that is a scoreline which would make the supporters too happy. That would make Jose Molina happy as well. And Kibu Vikuna has to get back to the drawing board, because he never takes things lying down. Has been a winner all throughout. Has won the Polish Championship with Legia Warsaw. And there's a change coming up again for Mohunbagan Supergiant. And what a great problem to have. People were saying that you have number of players of same caliber, same quality, the same position. And how would Jose Molina keep them rotating? But this is possibly, Karan, a good problem to have.
Yeah, it's always a good problem to have. Although the problem now for Diamond Harbour is that they shouldn't concede any more goals. It's the goal difference that matters moving forward.
And we just had a glimpse of Roshan coming in, and he has done so well and getting some game time here. And Kibu Vikina would also try and make some change, and it is Clayton is of course moving out, and Samuel comes in. He is one who can score goals and create things. Samuel Lalmunpoya has played 100+ I-League games, has scored 16 goals, assisted 15 times. He's made a move from the Marvin Sporting.
Yeah, but see, listen, Golasso there is so graceful in his first touch. It'll be interesting to see Roshan once he comes in as well. He did earn an assist in the last game. It was Manveer who got the goal from his beautiful cross.
And once again, a lot of space is opening up on the right channel. And cutting in with the left foot. Jason Cummings zone. Right, left foot, into the bottom corner. And truly a 5-star performance here at this iconic stadium. Jason Cummings does so very well. His eyes lit up when that lateral ball was played just on the top of the area. It just took a time, just found his spot and put it where the crowds would erupt.
But it's that superior movement. He did ask for the ball and then clinical finishing. Ashish Rai gets the ball in for Cummings. He gets the touch outside, on the outside on his strong foot. And see that finish. Through the legs of the defender. No chance for the goalkeeper. It's headed for the bottom corner. And the goalkeeper sees it very, very late. And Cummings, he knew what he was doing. He would invite the defender to open his legs to try and block the ball, intercept the ball, and then he goes through the legs into the bottom corner. 5th goal for Mohunbagan Supergiant in the 80th minute.
And this crowd, which is present here at this lovely stadium, they're just gone crazy with this performance. And now they can think that they can have a hand on the trophy. Once again, a great ball in. A good little touch. Was trying for the far post. Little too away, finally. What a great ball in again. And listen, Golasso has gone off with, again, confirmation that Roshan is coming. And so is Karan Rai. He has also joined the party. Again, Ashish Rai making room for Karan. So again, the 5 changes made by Jose Molina, giving possibly game time to the players to get adjusted to the situation, because again, at the business end, as the International Touring Cup progresses, things wouldn't be that easy.
Yeah, it's a long season ahead. It's not going to be easy. Although it's start of something special for the side, for the players, where now moving forward, you want to capitalize on every situation, build momentum, get these kind of performances in.
Again, coming in from the right area. Again, this time, the shot blocked. But again, Jason Cummings, you mentioned quite correctly, went through the legs of Angu, one who has the possession right now. Ajit Loses out. Jason Cummins. He's going strong. That first touch let him down. That could have been converted as well. Curran just outside the penalty area. But winning it back. Oh, great little turn. Lovely skill being shown there. Roshan is really a boy to watch for the future.
And moving the ball, Suryavanshi far out on the right wing. Well, a measured pass there. Jose Molina, he knows that these kind of passes with better teams or teams that won't allow you that much time and space, you need to be better. You need to be better with your first touch, anticipate positioning.
Jason Cummins were involved in 13 goals last season in the Indian Super League. He scored 7 times. And today playing the 68th match for the Mohunbagan Supergiant. And he scored his 31st goal. Could have got an assist, he rightly pointed out. But Sahal didn't get it in the first occasion. Chance for a little ball winning there. And trying to as well run down the clock. Mohunbagan Supergiant, they have stabbed the authority of supremacy here.
Very superior, very, very superior from the very beginning. The only glimpse of hope was when Luka Machin, he did get the equalizer, but before that, after that, it was all Mohunbagan Supergiant. And it was all over after the red card was shown to Naresh.
And today a strong 9,000 plus crowd here, they're enjoying, but they would come again in numbers as the thing reaches the business end. The knockout round to start from 16th of this month. And last time on, they lost it to the Northeast. And that was a deep scar.
The Northeast United defending champions of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. Alauddin Azhari also in fire form this season. On the score sheet, 5 times.
Again, a lob ball on the right. Little movement. Levan Castanes move forward. He's making good runs down the right channel. And he is always ready to attack and join the party.
Castana. Well, he has time to prove why he should be given a start, why he should be given game time.
Again, in the top goal scoring chart, you have Alauddin Azhari, Northeast United with 5 goals. Listen, Kalasha, Mohunbagan Supergiant, 5 goals. And then you have Clayton, 4 goals. Even Luka Machin has joined today, 4 goals. But Everbright and Sana, 3 goals. And Daniel, they have finished. But again, Shillong Lajong would or maybe have a chance in the playoff to qualify as one of the 2 best second place sides. Remember, 6 groups, the group toppers go directly to the playoffs, and then it is, you have to look towards the best second place sides or second place teams.
You see Cummins as well, Palab, how short he falls on these kind of occasions, and that's the kind of player he is. He plays up front. He's not a natural number 9. He likes to create that space for him in midfield. Does drift on the wings as well, especially the right wing, so he can come on a stronger foot and either combine or get a shot on goal.
Again, a lot of tactical switch by Jose Molina. Sar Abdul Samad operating from the wide area, and that has so specifically been a Liston Colasso zone, particularly with this season starting Indian Oil Durand Cup. And again, he is having a dream run, this Liston Colasso. Again, might end up as the golden ball winner could win the Golden Boot as well. And again, as you rightly mentioned, Aladdin Azure, what a player he is.
Hat-trick in his first match. First game of the season. Now listen, Golasso as well, maturing as a player. He's taking that leadership role. And he doesn't like to come off. He wants to play every minute, whether you're winning 5-1, 6-1, whatever that is. He doesn't like coming off, and those are signs of a player who wants more.
Again, little pressure from the left. Going central. Would you say that the defense line of Mohunbagan Supergiant had really absolutely leisure time? They're having a little stroll in the Hyde Park of London. No pressure whatsoever. Tom Aldred, Deepak Tangri. We'll talk about that. Again, great ball and little more weight on that. And winning it once again. A goal kick. Scoreline staggeringly in favor of the Mohunbagan Supergiant.
Yeah, and they're not stopping here. They don't want to stop here. We're close to the 90th minute mark, and you see players pressing up top.
Jason Cummins still holds on. Anirudh Thapa just sprays that pass. Good cross in. Somewhat finely getting that little header and putting it out of harm's way is Ajit Kumar. He is struggling. It's very humid here in Kolkata, though we are having significant amount of rain this season, and this is a rainy season as well. And Mohunbagan Supergiant raining goals. Jason Cummins is trying for a spectacular left footer.
Yeah, he creates that yard or two for himself, Jason Cummins, and he's so strong on his left foot. We saw Anirudh Thapa do that, where he saw a gap, he did create space for himself, and then found the back of the net, where he combined with Sahal Abdul Samad.
Now again, why not me? Might have been the thought going into the minds of Abhishek Suryabanshi. He is always a very silent worker, this Abhishek Suryabanshi, but so sure about himself. So very good at that central midfield position. Here again, a good ball in. Diamond Harbour putting in a bit of pressure, but not to the right area. Luka had made that run.
Maybe should have finished that first time and not wait for Luka Machin.
Again, such lovely block by Deepak Tangri. Back into the attack. Sahal Abdul Samad. The referee allows advantage, but a little more weight on that pass. Now, what might be going behind the back of the mind of the two great Spaniards? I told you that Kibu Vikuna never likes to take things lying down. He has caught that championship trait in him. The 2 times Polish Cup winner with Legia Warszawa is what the Polish Super Cup winner as well with Lech Poznan. Leon Sanga, he goes into the referee's book. He's just pulled the shirt. Again, it has been a bit of a frustrating outing for the Diamond Harbour FC. They were looking such a well-grilled side.
Yeah, Palab, it's the red card that changed everything. We saw that with the equalizer from Luka Machin, and then after that, once the red card was shown, it was downhill for Diamond Harbour. Kibu Vikuna knows that his team is better than that.
Sahal again. Now, there always should be some mutual respect for the players, and Mohunbagan Supergiant can refrain from toying with the opponents at this stage. And Kibu Vikuna would certainly get back to the drawing board, because he has been successful in India Sahal trying to cut inside. Goes down rather too easily. The referee allows play. Little ball rotation. He has been in charge of the Mohunbagan side, 21 matches. Gave them their I-League 2020. And had been in charge of the Kerala Blasters, 18 matches. Didn't succeed. And remember, Diamond Harbour arrived here, 14 matches unbeaten. That little ricochet could have gone anywhere. Somewhat little pressure. Diamond Harbour were unbeaten in last 14 games that they have played across season.
Yeah, strong side. And a side that has made those kind of signings as well. They've shown intent with the players that they have signed this season, with the coach that they have brought in as well, and giving a tough competition to the likes of getting the better of the likes of Mohammedan Sporting. Look at that for a cross that was coming there from the left side. Jason Cummings is getting that ball in that danger area, Pallav.
That was excellent. This was great pass. Just look at that. Creating that space and putting it in the right area, just at the top of the 6-yard and current drive. Just sliding. Any part of the body would have done.
Not easy there in behind the two centre-backs. If the players were through, it was maybe Jason Cummings would have gotten his assist of the game as well.
Yes, no assists in his favour. We are living the final seconds of the borrowed time here in the second half. What a game this. Again, Mohunbagan supergiant. Such supremacy, and again, you rightly mentioned the numbers. That red card. Long ranger. Surya Bansi. And referee Ashwin says that's all. The action for this evening here is being absolutely one-sided. For these fans, they would be happy, and the two Spaniards, they have great mutual respect for each other. Jose Molina and of course Kibu Vicuna. They come from the great country Spain, and here's great commentary. Luca with Jason Cummings. Full-time score here. Diamond Harbour FC 1, Mohunbagan Supergiant 5. Dominating performance. Do you see that this side is making a podium finish, or is it too early?
Yeah, dominating performance definitely from Mohunbagan Supergiant, especially after the red card that was shown to Naresh. Although 5 goals, a 5-star performance.